take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip, yeah.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Brought down at the
first play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Houston.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll look to throw here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the taken about a yard deep and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the delay, here's Hines. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you're not trying to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
He'll drop to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 1-yard touchdown reception, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch.
Now a carry for Dobbins. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Now Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Watch out.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
41 Mike. Push him back.
Mayfield on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
And incomplete.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Airing it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Texans 20, Browns nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on now, let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Mike 35. You don't want that, baby. You don't want to see me.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
47-yard line.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The second down pass, intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
It's a pickup.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's make these babies cry. Kings! 36!
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Mayfield now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Complete.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Blanketed coverage by Houston makes it 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big-time play there for the Texans. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Howard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there. Trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination of whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Keep it up, guys. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. No. Point it right.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. On first and goal, Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Jordan Howard. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Dobbins running out of the gun, and he'll be upended at the 20.
Of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7.
The Browns on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing. Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shot.
Today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run on first down. Hines about 3 yards there to the 27.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Right there. It's been a long day for you. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. In your face.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Texans, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I on a white tee and shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Just like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicken finger licking chicken. I keep rocking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes but it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Watch, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Boy, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made it by the million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
She-Bag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need